Hey, all. My name is Jim Neal, and I'm in the MATM program here at Fuller, and I'm about halfway through. I started at Fuller about 2 years ago, returning to school after retiring from Verizon Communications. I completed my undergraduate degrees in my 20s and then married, started a family, and spent the next 25 years building my career at Verizon. I grew up in Fort Wayne, Indiana. My wife Stephanie and I moved to Tampa in 2002 as part of a job transfer, and I retired about 9 years ago. Stephanie and I have three grown sons. Stuart, who teaches and runs a study room in Suncheon, South Korea. Study room is kind of a private tutoring class like Kumon or Sylvan Learning Centers. Stuart focuses on ESL, English as a second language. Jason is a construction manager living in Scottsdale, Arizona. And Joe, our youngest, is a baker at Whole Foods in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We currently have a cat who graciously allows us to share the house with her. In our spare time, Stephanie and I enjoy traveling, and I enjoy cooking, reading, and volunteering at my church. In January, Stephanie and I traveled to South Korea, first time for both of us, to witness and participate in Stuart's wedding. Joe and Jason were also there, so we had the family together, which made me happy. A little bit about my faith journey. I grew up Presbyterian, PCUSA, which was my mom's faith, and switched to the Baptist faith, American Baptist churches, when Stephanie and I were married. When we moved to Tampa, we discovered there were almost no American Baptist churches in the Tampa Bay area. So we searched and found Bayshore Baptist Church, a member of the Cooperative Baptist Fellowship. We joined Bayshore in early 2003, and that was one of the best decisions that Stephanie and I made when we moved to Tampa. Bayshore's congregation, even with all its human faults and frailties, truly strives to model the saving grace of Jesus Christ in our neighborhood and around the world. They and the staff have been instrumental in helping me discern God's direction in my life. So, where do I see God leading me with this expensive master's degree? The short and most honest answer is I'm really not sure. I've completed my primary career and could be enjoying life on the golf course, but several years of retirement bliss left something of a void in my soul. I felt like there must be more to life, which is when I began to sense a call to seminary. At this point, I see myself as a chaplain or a spiritual mentor at a hospital, hospice, or assisted living facility. But being retired is nice in that I have flexibility to try some different ministries, experiment in some areas that I wouldn't have considered earlier, and just be open to where God is calling. I'm excited to take this class with you. Baptists have a long history of the intersection of culture and faith, advocating for justice, mercy, and grace for all God's children. Personally, I see God calling the church to continue the work making the world a more just and equitable place, advocating for the poor and marginalized, and partnering together to make God's creation more holy. Grace and peace to all of you. I look forward to talking with you later. This is Jim.